Hello, and how are you? The chat is full, and I'd like to take a quick second here to say we're going to get into it before the end of the program. Rob filled in beautifully on 98 Rock.
Thank
Lot
you.
to talk about there. Nothing but rave reviews.
I'll take it.
Radio can be difficult. Radio can be cutthroat. It can be heartless. And to everybody at iHeartRadio, you can kiss the back of my ass, suck my privates, drink the dumpster water out front of my house, maybe swim around in a grease trap. To everybody that let intern John from 104.3 and 99.5 go on his 6th anniversary.
Ouch.
Intern John was a friend. Intern John was a stalwart there. He's one of the good guys in radio.
Yeah.
You know some bad ones. We know some great ones. And intern John was a good one. So was Shelby. So was his producer. Everybody that worked on that show. That those bastards at that sinking ship, if it's not already completely taken on water, the iceberg said, we want nothing to do with it. This thing is going to be at the bottom of the ocean without us needing to smack into it. You guys fired a damn good morning show. For whatever reason, don't know, don't care. But you lost a real good one in intern John that I have a feeling you're going to come to find out that you really dicked up in a couple of years when he has a successful podcast.
On the 6th anniversary?
On the day of the 6th anniversary.
Why the cruelty?
I don't know, because they're iHeart. And
Is that when his contract ended? Because
I don't know.
That's when he, you go by years. I don't know.
Yeah, like well, my
theorizing.
anniversary at 98 Rock does not coincide when I signed my contract.
But
They
then
can
you
also tell
did-
them ahead of time, too. They wouldn't have to tell them on the day.
Yeah, they have a party with food and they're celebrating on the air. And then at 10:15, they go, "Hey, can I borrow you real quick?" And they blow them out. Successful.
It was at his party.
But there's tables of food that they're going, "Hey, congratulations on 6 years. Why don't we talk to you real quick? You don't work here anymore."
You'll never see a second.
Yeah. By the way, fill up.
You'll
Okay?
never see 6 years in one day.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. So just if you know where you're going to be spending your ad dollars or putting your promotional money with, know that a company like Hearst would never, ever do that to any of their talents. If anybody gets let go pretty suddenly, it is definitely their own fault. They've let people walk away gently, quietly, return on their own terms.
True.
So
Except me.
We don't call it iHeart. We call them I Hate.
They call them No Heart.
Yeah,
okay?
No Heart.
So
Yes.
intern John, love you, and iHeart, can't wait to you combine with one of the other failing companies to continue to take on water together. And we'll see you at the bottom of the ocean while the good ship 98 Rock continues to float and sail the seas of FM radio.
Hell yeah.
Suck it. So, I mean, where do you want to start at? Dude, you crushed on 98.
Thank you. I mean, it was definitely,
Crushed.
it was a lot more work than I realized because, it's hard for me to get up at that time. It's hard. And normally, like, for example, I'm filling in for you on Monday, Justin.
Yeah.
So, but that's a shift where I can
chill.
I can check out.
You
a
can
little
show
bit.
up at 5:20.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't have anything prepared, and I'm just reacting. more
News
so
is
using my
proactive
brain.
to reactive. Yeah.
Yes, and I figured I got better at it by the end, and I was just uploading the story to ChatGPT, and it was giving the bullet points and stuff, and I did sort of realize you can kind of low key produce the show because there were stories that I was like, okay, that's a jump off point to this, like that we talked about this friggin' giant octopus or something, and we're just talking about the ocean. And I don't know if you remember this, Joe, but we were on that cruise. I was doing the hypothetical. Would you just get in a raft and spend all night out in the middle of the ocean for X amount of money? All you had is water. Would you do it? Because you'd probably be fine, but you're going to be terrified.
Oh, yeah.
So then we got into that whole jump. But so you can kind of do the news, and obviously if there's something like the Iran thing happened, we have to talk about that. But other than that, you can tell stories that might lead to a story I already have, or
They could lead to
Yes,
full breaks. I mean, I'm
exactly.
going to guess 50% of our meaty We Talk Listeners Talk, We Talk Listeners Talk breaks are derived from a story that Josh comes up with. So
Yes.
you're in a way, you are right that you can produce the show moving forward by steering the conversation.
Absolutely.
I think you guys are going to love this next one. Here's something strange. A guy found in his pet's ass, and all of a sudden, like, oh my
Right.
God, let's take some calls on that.
What time did you get there?
I got there at 4:45.
Yeah, I whenever I do that, I try to get there super early.
You were way early when I showed up on Wednesday.
I think I got there a little earlier that day. I think it might have been
Yeah.
4:30.
And it's weird. I don't want to do the same stories every time,
Right.
even though you can.
I try to do what A B.
Yeah. Because I want
do something with
those
7
guys,
and 9 and
Yeah.
8 and
Yeah.
it's gonna be 6 and 8, 7 and 9.
because I
Yeah.
know for me when I'm listening to a story and then I hear the same story, I have to come up with new content. I can't say the same thing, even though it's a whole new audience. And I feel like you make it easier on the other people in there.
No, 100%.
If you're definitely doing it.
What I try and look at it as is all of us have been in this scenario where you get into an argument with somebody. You get into a debate, a disagreement. And an hour later, you go, God damn it, I just thought of a kill shot.
Yes.
An hour later, God, if I only worded it this way. When you do news the way that Josh does, the way that you filled in nicely, Alan Scott does, you get that opportunity 3 other times.
That's
Especially
true.
if you have an A story.
That's a good point.
When you did Iran every hour,
Yeah.
that was perfect. And a bunch of rotating kickers. It gives us, myself, Scott, Kobe, a little bit of time in the back of our heads to go, there's complete audience turnover every 45 minutes. Essentially, we have 99% new listenership every 45. So I can repeat jokes. I can come up with new ones. You give us the ability that by the time that show goes on, we can refine what we're going to say.
Yeah.
Josh affords us that every time where he sends us, here's the stories I'm going to do. Start to get your head around a couple of them. He repeats them because he knows it's an all new audience. And then we have by the end of the show some fine-tuned zingers. And you also
speaking of a fine-tuned singer,
please.
Brittany goes, "Oh yeah, Joe, you have trouble telling the same story."
Hey, there's no reason to take me out.
I mean,
That's completely unnecessary.
That was a great line.
That's completely unnecessary.
That was very funny. But you had a unique makeup in there because usually 2 of the primaries are there. Somebody's missing. So it's either Scott and I, somebody filling on news, or Scott's out. It's me and Josh and you, or Joe, or Tommy, or Eric, or Alan Scott, or now Priestley. But you had like almost like a holiday show where right around the holidays, everyone's off, everybody takes off, and you're dealing with like a skeleton crew. But what a crew. Scott, clearly beyond capable. So he's going to be the guy steering the ship that day. You got a great comedian in there in you. And you have a former legendary morning show guy, alpha personality in Kirk, which it could either be greater than the sum of its parts, or it can be too many cooks in the kitchen. And thank God it was the former. It really was.
There
the
were some
former.
times where I was like, okay, I have some lines here, but Scott's sort of leading this as we talk about Kirk or something. So you kind of try to balance it. But yeah, I thought to that your point, that could be the too many cooks in the kitchen, but I thought it
never
actually
was.
Worked pretty organically.
I think Scott just recognized so beautifully from his days of producing. Goes, I know I got basically 2 comedians in here because Kirk does have a comedian soul. So he knows I got a traveling, polished headliner comedian, Rob, and I got Kirk who knows mornings better than anybody. He volleyed a lot to let you guys do it. It was beautifully the way he played it and let you guys shine, and then got in his own
it's
jokes.
also new. And so the idea is that, even though obviously there's a chemistry that's created by having a regular 3 people in there, when somebody in there that you've never met before, and all of a sudden there's a discovery aspect of it.
Absolutely.
No, it was awesome. And I think that's a configuration that will be working again. If you could do anything different, what would you?
I would just from the first, I just really concentrate on
there earlier,
on speaking slower on some of these stories.
Do you know who
and I
deals
would
with
just,
that?
I would do the Chat GPT early on, and I would break down the story, have a little more bullet pointish as opposed to just reading like paragraph.
You know perfectly when to let a joke breathe. And we have a friend, Steve Huber, 100.7 The Bay. We love him, but mortal enemy. And but he's doing stand-up now. And the biggest criticism I have of him, and he has of himself, is that he is so ready to get it that he doesn't let a joke breathe. I'm like, he did his first headlining set. He did 30 minutes.
Oh, wow.
And I mean, he really wrote his ass off for it. And I listened to it, and my biggest criticism, like, you don't have a 30-minute set. You've got a 50-minute set that you need to let some of that stuff breathe.
Step on the laughs.
Yeah, he's just boom, 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 boom. Great jokes, but he powers through, and he does that, and he always catches himself going, God, yeah. I'm like, buddy, the payoff is the laugh. Hit the pay window.
Yeah.
Get the laugh. Take it in, drink it in, let it wind down. And you could turn a 10-minute set into a 15-minute set.
It's the easiest way to add time
is to do literally nothing. And that's what an eager, talented, popcorn-brained person like you and him do, that there's just so many fucking ideas, but only one mouth to get them out.
There's a local comedian, Timmy Hall. And I remember they used to pair me with him all the time, which is weird because it couldn't be any more different.
Sure.
But I always said if I delivered my material the way Timmy Hall did, I'd have 7 minutes worth of material.
Right. Yeah. He is boom, boom, boom.
Can I have some people hello, kid.
He's a white guy.
He was our Bernie Mac. But white, he was Irish fella.
Yes.
How about that he was a cop?
Yes.
Anyway, whatever. That was very strange.
Doing it 20 minutes. What the hell is that?
So a little something popped up here. It's not going to affect us. So I wasn't in. You were, because I was in Seattle.
Yeah.
And I don't even know where to start with this. Interestingly enough, you just got back from prior to me taking off.
Yeah.
Where did you stay at in Seattle? Because I know it's sort of like a northern area and a southern area that you have north, which is where Rory's special was taped.
It was like a mile from like the Pike place.
Okay, so you were in the same area as we were.
Yeah.
So you have south.
Because I walked there one day.
Okay, there you go. So you were clearly in the same area.
Yeah.
Seattle is basically divided, it sounds like, into two north-south with some, secondary, tertiary neighborhoods. So Tony arranges the Airbnb. You want to travel with a guy named Tony.
Yeah.
Tony is so fucking buttoned up. We'll get into that. Tony does something on a trip that I don't know if I'll ever find another friend that does this, and I can't appreciate enough. We'll get into it. Tony books his Airbnb. We get dropped off 10 at night, pitch black outside. Driving through this area, can't really get a lay of the land because I can't see much. It's dark, and the streets are relatively empty. It's Wednesday night.
Are you afraid it's gonna be like Barbarian?
Yeah, we're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? Well, we pull up and we get out front, and there's a guy that is just as schizophrenic as anybody from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's.
Like Barbarian.
He's doing all that. I can see the medical bracelets on him. I'm like, all right, they had to discharge this fucking nightmare. And across the street, there's this lady yelling at somebody else, I'm not going to get paid enough to suck your dick. And all of us are like, all right, this is fucking great. And there's the corner apartment. And we hear this guy go, please, come quickly. Come quickly. It's the guy that's renting the place. And
I don't want to be here any longer.
Oh, yeah, where the fuck are we? Where the fuck is this? And he's like, come inside. Shut the door. Shut the door. The door. You check the door. You check the door, you pull it shut, you lock the door. And I look at
Deadbolt chain.
Check. And he's like going on and on about
Put a table against the door.
Have one provide cover fire. The other provides ammunition reload. Lay down mines and maybe some sort of turrets to go ahead and track my heat signature. He's like going on about shut the door. I check the door, and there's a camera, and I watch you. And if the door doesn't get shut, I fine you. Like, fucking.
Is it like the Ron Swanson in The Last of Us?
Yes.
They're in that fucking
it's this fortress.
Making you feel welcome.
He gets
Nick
us
Offerman. That's
the guy. He gets us upstairs. Same thing with the apartment door to this condo. Beautiful condo, Tony renters. And he goes, make sure the door's shut. The door is shut.
Bird starts to
Like, okay, what the fuck's happening around here? Any second now, you have people, face mask, machete, 24 hours, allowed to do whatever. Fuck you. No repercussion. And he shuts the door and he's in there with us. He goes, yes. Beautiful view of the harbor, and we have a fridge, and you can put whatever you want in there. You have a big TV and all that, bedroom upstairs and downstairs. You've probably heard the rumors about this area. You've heard the rumors. And I go, I haven't until now. But
I believe them.
I believe that. Well, I make the comment. I go, I'm from around Baltimore. So he goes, oh, so you're used to. I go, no. You misunderstand. I'm now scared here too, because I'm scared there, and now I'm also scared here. I hadn't heard any rumors about the area. And that night we were thinking about getting food. We just go to bed. We wake up, beautiful view of the harbor. We are in a nice enough area.
Don't look out the back.
Don't
Only look out
the fucking back.
At the water.
And we're looking outside, and there's the water, and there's Mount Olympus off to the side, and there's I think you can see Rainier in the distance. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful.
Beautiful city.
It's really, really pretty. We walked down to the harbor, and Pike Place is bumping. It really reminded you of what the Baltimore Harbor could be if there was any fucking money behind it. But man, we're seeing some homeless. The homeless are not number. They have a quality versus quantity thing going on where I'm going to say I saw a lot. I saw 5. But I saw clearly more than that. But the 5 that I remember were fucking lunatics.
The standouts.
The ones that are in the middle of the street, just and that everyone's just walking by and then
no eye contact.
None at all. Just keep fucking walking. And then there's a guy like taking his whole fucking ass out. He's clearly shit all over himself. And he has a cop pulls up and flashes a siren and goes, and the guy's like pointing at himself like, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. He's pointing at his own shitted ass. Yeah. He was trying to tell the cop.
The worst story is someone else did.
Yes, sure. I don't know what happened.
Somebody shit on my pants.
I woke up and someone shit my ass. Yeah. I don't know who did this. So the city, it's hard to judge because I'm only there for 3 days. I mean, you take in as much of a city as you can when you're traveling, but you're there for 3 days. You're spending half your time.
You can't get the full picture.
No, you got to spend months. You got to really drink and everything.
Let me jump in. Please. I remember when Rory left DC, he went to Seattle.
He did.
Yeah.
He talked about it on this thing.
Oh, he did?
Oh, big time.
How long was he there?
He was there for a while. I think a couple of years.
Okay.
And he got associated with, they called PROC, the People's Republic of Comedy. And they put him up. They fell in love with him. He did their contest.
Okay.
He did that contest out there where everybody else had this like polished 7. and you did a show every night for, I believe, 5 or 6 nights.
I remember that. Yeah.
And the reason Rory stood out is because everyone's set was just polished to a mirror finish.
Mhm.
And every night Rory fucked off, was like Eddie Veteran across the scaffolding. He was, the microphone stand was accidentally falling over. He was improv and shit. He was being Rory in like
Yeah.
his gestation period, but still him. And everyone was like, listen, everyone was great. Did you see Scoville? And he became in a week like a local legend there. This was probably 15, 20 years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
he became in Seattle. He is a legendary Seattle comedian. Now he's from DC, Baltimore, but Seattle fucking.
I think originally from South
claims him.
Carolina, right?
South
Yeah.
Carolina.
Yeah.
But I
and then
mean, he
came
started
here.
in DC,
Yeah, yeah.
Baltimore, but Seattle is like, that is one of the greatest comedians to ever come out of Seattle, Rory. So the fucking restaurants in this town. Went to a good ramen place, went to a really good sushi place we played way too much for. All the ethnic restaurants are real above board. They're good. The fucking hipster places
Yeah.
are so up their own ass.
Yeah.
They are so up their own ass. These are the places that describes himself like funky with a vibe and all.
Mhm.
Like, how's the food? Well, it's real funky because we've got vinyl on the wall. How's the food? Well, we got a motorcycle seat instead of a, how's the fucking food? We were going to go to this place called Jupiter. Jupiter was like a pizza spot, and they had old arcade games.
Yeah.
And Tony knows I like arcade stuff. We sit down at the bar. Here's fucking brain surgery, Crayola hair, tons of shit in her face. Like, yeah, we're gonna do. Yeah, we'll go get
I
a
lost
table.
my appetite. So I saw your face.
Yeah, we saw your fucking face. I have no idea what it was like because we couldn't get anybody's service.
Okay.
And Tony and I are looking. We went to a few of these places where, if everybody is dressed weird, nobody's dressed
Yeah, I
weird.
got
There
what
you
you're
go.
saying, yeah, yeah.
Everybody in that city.
You go to BronyCon, no one is standing
No
out.
one's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
brony. Exactly. Yeah. If you're at some Leather Daddy festival, if I show up, wearing a nice Hawaiian shirt like Rob's, everyone's like, look at this fucking freak. But the guy in the harness is like, does anybody want any Totino's pizza rolls? Everybody, which they serve at Leather Daddy festivals. Everyone in that city were
What a sentence that is.
a
They
stranger.
serve Totino Bros.
My guess is you've never been
at
to
a
one.
leather daddy festival.
I've never been, but
Okay.
Trossi
You-
Trots out.
You looked into it.
But it just, everybody in the city, by the way, Caucasian. I mean, real.
Yeah.
The city is tragically white.
But they're ashamed of it.
Oh, they hate
God, they hate themselves.
All right.
But they are tragically,
Self-loathing
dorkily
Caucasians.
white. We're like, oh God, can I please just see a Puerto Rican or
They're
a
going
black
the way
guy?
to not be successful. Just
Yes,
so-
they're all they're all
Yeah.
doing everything they can to look impoverished.
right.
But I know it took you 2 hours to put
Yeah.
that fucking look
Yes.
together. I know it. And there was this restaurant we went into where the menu had a whole preamble of how you don't talk to the waitstaff. You don't poke them. You don't ask for another one. You don't raise your voice. You don't use coarse language. You don't whistle. You don't snap. Try not to make changes to your thing. Don't do this. Don't know. Fucking. What is this manifesto?
Yeah.
What happened? But on the front door, they have a bumper sticker that goes, hope you don't get offended easily in here. We say whatever's on our mind. Hope you don't get offended because
Don't ask for the check.
sorry, free speech zone. But then underneath of that, it's
Yeah.
one of those, this is a harbor place for people of many different types of races, creeds, sexual proclivities, and religions. We just want you to know that any type of hate speech in here will not be tolerated. Right above that, you better watch it, girl, because we're going to say whatever the fuck comes to mind.
There was
I'm
a
like,
comedy
what the
club
fuck?
near the hotel, not the one we were at, the smaller one. And it had a sign on the front. Jokes about, anything that you talk about are not appropriate, basically. No punching down, no Islamophobia, no
All right.
transphobia, no LGBT jokes, no jokes about this, no jokes about racial jokes, no jokes. So, okay, just real fun vibes at a comedy
that's
club.
right.
Yeah.
Goddamn. All right. Just
Right.
setting the
Yeah,
setting the
really
bar.
love the art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw
Yeah.
a sign on the door that said racism not allowed within 10 feet of this building. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I gotta step
Well.
11 foot back to say something fucking off color.
Those are usually the most racist people.
The most,
Yes.
the fucking most. I was
Right.
gonna say, for you guys being so race focused, it looks like a Schlegel family reunion in this fucking
Right.
town. I mean, just vanilla white. So
How was the show?
the show was insanity. Rory's special. I don't know the name of it yet.
It's on Netflix, right?
It's going to be on Netflix.
Okay.
I have some details off air that I forgot to share with you too.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I have some wild details about that will never make it to Patreon, but your dear friends, I don't think he'd mind me sharing with you. But I found out how the special came to be.
Okay.
Blackmail.
When you see this special, you're going to realize there's some people playing checkers and there's some people playing fucking chess.
Yes.
There's some people playing a game of pickup basketball, and then you have Jordan. and I'm watching this thing. We are all very capable comedians. I think better than most you'll ever meet.
Sure.
Eric, Tommy, Rob, Sean, a lot of the people we work with are
There's a difference,
incredibly
though.
capable comedians. He is in a different goddamn stratosphere than
Without a doubt.
without a doubt.
Mhm.
Without a doubt. Did his closer involve a family member? I don't know. That's all I want to say. When you
Yeah,
saw
I'm
him,
trying to remember.
okay,
It had to be, right?
Okay.
I'm imagining.
because I don't want to say anything more than that. His closer is going to be studied in Princeton. It is a. Do you remember me telling you the story about what the fuck Robert Schimmel, that piece of shit who treated me like hell
I
at the
know
improv?
about the yeah.
But what he did at the end of his shows, again, his beloved comedian treated me like shit.
Yes, he
filmed
did
me,
a
fucked with me, he
slideshow.
sucked.
He's dead.
Well,
He's a lot of people mourn the guy. I was like, well, he was a cocksucker to me.
well, you know, he's a dick to me as well.
He was a dick
but
to
yeah, yeah.
everybody, but,
But
we lost
he
a
did
good
that
one.
slideshow
He
about
did a
when he had cancer.
slideshow
Yeah.
about when his child was dying.
Oh, that was it. Was
His
that
child was passing away.
Oh, there was a pitch to give money or something.
It was something, but
Yeah.
he did. By the way, amazing comedian. He crushed.
Yeah,
This
it
is
was a good comedian.
15,
obviously.
16, 17 years ago, the DC Improv. I was his MC. But at the end of crushing for 45 minutes, he goes, hey, I want to talk to you about my son. And he starts doing the slideshow thing. And it's dark and it's upsetting. And his son, who's passing away, he wants to teach him to drive, but he's too weak to because of his illness. And you're back there wiping tears away from your eyes, going, good God, the pain in this man. It's unbelievable. And he goes, all right, I really appreciate you guys coming out tonight. Take care. And they're like, what the fuck was
Yeah,
that?
leave them wanting less.
It was a funeral dirge. Allison Jaffe in the back was going, what the
You can't like light them.
you can't like let him do his thing.
Yeah,
Let's see how this
Kids
goes.
dying.
Yeah. Playing
Rory-
walk-off music.
Rory has something akin to that.
Oh yeah, no, that is what he did.
And then
Yeah,
he
yeah.
pulls the
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
nose up
Yes.
on this
Mhm.
thing, and people almost rush to the stage to carry him out of there
Yeah.
on his shoulders. It is
Do we
in
have
him.
any idea when it'll be out?
He wants it to be out. It's going to be this year.
Okay, that's
Sooner
good.
better than later.
That's
And he's so business savvy. He's trying to avoid like certain release dates for things and certain other stuff that's dropping because he doesn't want it to get swallowed up.
Mhm.
He's got an amazing manager, Molly Mandel, who's really like his fucking assassin. Our boy
Yeah.
is being well taken care of by this woman. And it was just one of those ones where I'm clearly in June, like kind of calling it a day on it. And I go, not only do I need to from a motivation standpoint, that from an ability, I go, it's someone played high school football with Tom Brady, and they were probably pretty good.
Yeah.
And then they saw Tom Brady become Tom Brady. And I'm
Yeah.
going, I got to see a guy with handfuls of rings do his fucking thing. I mean, it's in such another level than what I've seen most people do.
There are some things that he can do that really nobody else that we know can do.
That no one else that you
I'm not
know
gonna,
can do.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Anyway.
sit here while you explain to me that.
Mhm.
Look, what you do with the murder mystery, I don't. There might be people that can do what you can do. Nobody would be better at it than you
No.
are. So that's
Rory
fine.
might.
I hear what you're
Rory, no, he
saying
might.
about stand up.
All right.
That's fine, but
just-
I'm
I'm
not going to
so-
allow you to not.
No, I
You're
know.
not- yeah, yeah.
Well, don't
you're-
let me
yeah.
don't let me like self-deprecate
Yeah.
our own capabilities. I'm
Sure.
gonna lump us all in there.
Yeah.
We are top tier fucking comedians. We can do it. We're performers. It's
Or
just when-
Charles Barkley. He's Michael Jordan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of Pippins and a Jordan.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
lot
Well,
of
he
Pippins
has
floating around.
he has more
Yeah.
tools in his tool belt than any of us.
And
do.
you know what
Yeah.
else is great? You can't compare him to anyone.
Charles Barkley maybe is stretch. Maybe
Oh,
not.
We're Liddell
Yeah,
Eccles.
exactly. Yes. It's a reference. 4 people will get. And me and Joe are 2 of them.
Yeah, so funny. I can't wait for everybody to see this thing. I can't wait to read the reactions to it. And what's interesting is you saw this and you commented on this because you saw a big chunk of it. Some of it apparently did change from the Lincoln Theater. It's got political leanings, clearly.
Yeah.
Sure.
And if you are left, you're going to love it. If you're right and you have a sense of humor,
Yes.
you're going to love
Right.
it. There's going to be some people that miss the humor
Mhm.
because
No,
of the
you're right.
message.
That will happen real
and
quick.
and it's going to bum me out when that happens.
Did he do the Elon Musk thing?
He didn't.
Okay. Well,
No.
he did. He did.
He did the
Yeah,
RFK
let's,
shit.
okay,
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah,
God,
okay.
did he ever?
Let's take a little break. We heard from our good friends at JRB Roofing earlier. Would like to hear a little more about our good friends at Rice Law.
We do. We got to shout out Randolph Rice. I love the guy. So nice. I talked to him twice about a week or two ago, and fingers crossed, maybe you're going to see me in a television commercial of his soon. Randolph, he's the absolute man. You already know them. You can't go anywhere in Maryland. You're not going to see anything other than him on the television. You're going to see him on the radio. You can see him on the billboards. But here's the thing. They're not everywhere just because they advertise. They're everywhere because they win, and they want you to win. You deserve to win. You have been injured. You deserve compensation for that. And you're going to find one of the sweetest men that's a pit bull in the courtroom to get you what you deserve in that Rice Law team. See, when they hire Rice Law, they win, they get results, word spreads. That's why you see them everywhere. If you've been a car, truck, motorcycle accident, any motor vehicle accident, that's the team you call. Free consultation, no pressure. If your case has got legs, he's like, I'm going to help you out. If he doesn't think he can, he'll tell you that. This is not the ambulance chaser. This man wants you to do well. I appreciate this man's honesty. Trust me, you're not going to find a more honest lawyer in an industry full of ones that ain't
100%.
than our man, Randolph Rice. When you hire them, you're talking to actual lawyers. You're talking to Rice Law's team. Randolph Rice taught me about this. You'll hire certain lawyers somewhere, and then they'll just pass you off to another firm. Then they'll pass you off to another firm. No, when you deal with Rice Law, you deal with Rice Law. And they're going to make sure you get every penny you deserve. You're going to get the right medical treatment. They're going to even help you get your car repaired or replaced. So if you need a lawyer, reach out to Randolph Rice and Rice Law by calling their office at 410-583-6969. That's 410-583-6969, or visit ricelawmd.com. And remember, for the best advice, call Rice. I got some advice in Seattle I told you guys about upstairs.
You did get some good advice.
Hung out of nowhere, Adam Jones, the guitarist from Tool, which I was like, all right, this is a star-studded event.
Mm-hmm.
David Harbour was in the audience, some Stranger Things, but we had a little bit gathering to celebrate Rory doing this thing. Adam Jones is as big of a wrestling fan as you're going to meet.
Hell yeah.
This Thursday, by the way,
LCA.
a new Laughs Count Anywhere, maybe a one and done, but it's Mania season. We have to do it, so look forward to that.
Did you ask him if he would guest on Laughs Count Anywhere?
Absolutely not. No, that's not going to happen. So we're talking wrestling, and
he's guesting on no one asked for.
Yes, yeah. He's going to be in the sauna with Aaron.
Yes.
So it's Adam Jones. Here's why you're wrong. Which I was, according to him, we started talking wrestling, and I started telling him my pitch for the Life Counts Anywhere script, and he's apparently working on something of his own. And I was like, hey, what are you working on? He goes, I'm not telling you. And it out of nowhere kind of jumped at me, but he had this smirk. He goes, I'm gonna give you some advice, bud, some Rice Law level advice.
Yeah.
If you're ever working on anything creatively, too late for me because I've told
You told a podcast.
I told a whole podcast.
Yeah.
I read the fucking script on a Just
You told it
Justin,
to thousands of people.
and I'm going to continue to because it's never going to see the light of day. It's a writing exercise. He goes, you don't want to tell people because someone's going to steal it. I see it in music. I see it in TV. I see it in art. I see it in literature. There's going to be some sycophant out there. There's going to be some fucking comedic, creative vampire that's going to be like, mine now. Fuck us. You're not friends. And he goes, ain't that right, Rory? And I was like, well, what are you ever referring to? And I'm not going to get into it on Patreon, but I told you two guys upstairs.
You'll be vague about it here.
That there was a movie that was so critically acclaimed. I believe there were Oscar nominations.
Oh, yeah, there were Oscar nominations.
Put a certain actor on the fucking map again.
I believe it was nominated for Best Picture.
I believe it was a
that.
Best Picture nomination.
Yeah.
It's even a movie I've seen.
Oh, yes.
Whoa.
And you don't see it.
That's the highest tier, right?
That he says he went into a pitch meeting for a reboot of a classic comedy, and the pitch wasn't going great. And at the end of it, it wasn't bad. It was just the two parties like, I'm not sure if I'm right for this. I'm just kind of in some casual conversation, like, what are you into? And I'll do a different movie here. Imagine he went in there. I was like, I don't know. I'm always a sci-fi guy. Like, can you imagine, like, I don't know, if there was this planet far away and like everyone in there was like 9 feet tall and blue. But like, I love Sigourney Weaver from Aliens. James Cameron, you work with it. That'd be cool. Cameron sitting in there. And what if there was like this stuff called like unobtainium and you can't get it? And then I don't know. It's like, oh, 3D. Fuck, people love 3D.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. Interesting pitch. Apparently you're a big sci-fi fan. And 2 years later, out of nowhere, he clicks open his laptop and sees a trailer for fucking Avatar.
Yes.
And he goes, what the fuck is that?
And he's not in it.
He's not in it.
Or
he hasn't been
has
called
to be
about
in
it.
it.
There's been nothing since that one meeting. It's clearly not Avatar.
Right.
But it's a movie so high up in that level of like,
it would have changed his life.
It would have changed.
And also the person that he was talking to in that audition is the person that is the creator
Yes.
of this.
He was in there with the creator of that going, well, it's weird. You've never done a project ever like the one I've pitched. This isn't a thing that people go, okay, that makes sense that, Steven Spielberg would do an Indiana Jones film. No, it'd be like if George Lucas did a Pitch Perfect movie. Like, what the fuck? It was that level of like, this director has never done that. It's a hit. Everybody acclaims it, and he's cut completely out of the process.
But it allows for a new pitch.
Holy shit.
By the way, that movie, I loved it.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Loved it. Yeah.
Now the pitch is that happened to me, and I get revenge on said person.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
the pitch. That's the movie. Oh, shit. The movie. That's ours. You fucking do it. We've got audio copies of this. Okay, that meeting wasn't recorded. This shit was. It was a great trip. It's wild. Also, while I was there, maybe review it next week. I saw one of the greatest comedy specials I've ever seen. Got to see it taped live. Rory Scovel. Were you ever an Adam Carolla fan?
Dude, I listened to his podcast a little bit.
Was he no good anymore?
You should watch his new comedy special.
It's horrible.
It's one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Damn it, I pitched that to him.
Oh, really?
You didn't pitch this.
It's horrible.
On a technical level,
Yeah.
it's against a green screen.
Oh.
And the club is a green screen because there's artifacting around him. You can see the blur of
Is
the
it
background.
supposed to be kitschy in
Nope.
some way?
Nope. He's doing Biden jokes. This thing was
Yeah, yeah.
recorded clearly years ago.
Oh, no.
It was recorded, and he just put it out like a week ago. And I saw Adam Carolla's got a new special.
You
I
don't
mean,
have to put it out. You know,
man
yeah.
show. Yes, I
Maybe
love
you
it.
do. Maybe you do actually.
Maybe
Contract.
you're-
No,
maybe
and he did
someone made you put
Loveline.
it out.
He testified in front of Congress. Do you know
Yes,
that?
Loveline
no,
and his podcast, and I love his Mangria. I've always been an Adam Carolla fan. I was like, oh, fuck yeah.
it's bad.
It might be the worst comedy special I've seen.
JL
Yeah.
Cavan used to go on there until he's too right wing.
I want you to watch it. Yeah, I want you to watch it. Not even for you can put it on mute. No, you can't because you would miss the clearly added in post-production laughter. Where there is a sitcom level laugh track. You're going,
That's kind of sad.
I would get it
Yeah.
if it was some D- shitbag row comic that is just struggling. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
but this
We'll
guy's
do-
been around
This
for
is
30
Adam
years. or whatever.
Carolla.
Yes.
He's amazing. And I go, unless it's some meta inside itself art thing, I go,
What
this
is it on,
rough.
you know?
YouTube.
Oh,
Because I don't think
okay.
anybody wanted it.
Gotcha.
It's a bummer.
Mhm.
I loved it. So, yes.
God, that sucks.
Hey, by the way, the quick thing to circle back and be done. Larry Poon, you don't want to travel with anybody besides him.
Mhm.
Perfect on the road, perfect on a flight, perfect in a car, perfect at dinner. And he tells you very succinctly, hey, we're not going to hang out the most of the day. I'm going to take a nap and then I'm going to go into the city and I'm not going to see you. And I was
All
like,
right.
that's amazing.
Sure.
And you're like,
Fine.
I'm fine with
Larry and I
Yeah.
barely saw each other.
that. Hey,
We got lunch, we got breakfast at night. We went and did our thing.
I'll see you at 3.
If we were awake for 16 hours, I saw him for 4 of them.
That's good. That's enough.
It was
That's enough.
amazing.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm always around my family. You're always around yours. I'm like, you're right. We're nonstop around people. He goes, just go.
Hey.
I'll go too.
Real quick, since we're talking about Netflix, and I'll do this briefly. I know you guys aren't watching Love on the Spectrum. Is anybody in chat watching Love
I've
on
never
the
seen an
Spectrum?
episode, but I hear
it's-
multiple
hey,
people
hey,
say it's great.
It's awesome.
Mhm.
It really
Mhm.
is awesome. Okay. This is another show that I'm saving for my girlfriends, and I have to
Yeah.
wait. You know what I mean? The rest
Yes.
to
Yeah.
see the last 3 episodes. But there's always some people that they're so awkward. It's like, how could they possibly?
Mhm.
Are they gonna fuck somebody?
Mhm.
Is that the idea? That these people are gonna? What, do they have kids? Like that was
Is that
what
the
you-
end game?
That what you're trying to do?
To make have
So,
a family?
I'm not quite sure they can consent. You know what I'm saying?
That's the
Ah.
joke I make during our murder mysteries. And my IQ is so low, I can't legally consent to sex.
Yeah. But some of them are so autistic. It's like, you can't. Well, there's one guy, and he's probably in the top 2 or 3 of the most autistic of
Gotcha.
the people on there.
Like really hardcore.
The
And
most
this-
autistic.
And this girl shows up. He's so awkward. He can barely get a sentence out. Dude, she's not attractive for an autistic person. She's a fucking 9 minimum.
Would
She's
you
a
know?
9
Would you
minimum.
know by talking to her that she's autistic?
So here's the thing. She has a speech impediment that I thought was like a Romanian accent.
Can you do it?
And I get it, of course not.
Joe and I are known for our voices.
Yeah, yes.
Noted mimics Robin Jones.
Yeah.
I can only do John Lovett.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
The Caliendo and Jay Moore, the DLP universe.
So anyway, the point is that this girl shows up and I go, she's never gonna. What do you? I would date this girl for sure.
Yes.
If I was single for sure, I would have 100%.
Show on the spectrum.
100%.
Yes.
Show
John,
time.
John
I'm like,
Taylor,
clearly
John.
I could.
Yeah.
I'm better
Jesus.
than this guy.
Yeah.
This guy
Okay.
can't even get a fucking sentence out.
All right.
Yeah.
That's not a problem for me.
No, he looks like a video game creation.
I actually am a little
Okay.
jealous, to be
Mhm.
honest with you. Her name's Haley, by the way. If you're looking her up,
Sure.
she's a fucking smoke show. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to work out or not. 'cause
But
I'm only on
intimacy
episode 4.
aside, could you see yourself spending a day with her somewhere?
God, you could easily. Well,
Like when you
yes.
say 1 to 10, 10 being I need around the clock medical care, I have the mind of a child, to 1 being like, I'm good with numbers.
Hey.
Level of autism.
No. The fact that the guy that she's with, he's a guy who has to cover his face when he's uncomfortable.
Okay, so he has a
He-
tick.
You're cooler than that guy.
He
Hey,
can,
way
right,
cool. Yeah,
exactly.
Fucking
Yeah.
Gosling compared to him.
Because it's okay that she doesn't have straight curly hair. She does't. I mean, he's just
Oh,
so
so he's
fucking.
kinda-
If you dated this
Out
woman,
there.
would you warn people first when you brought her around?
I mean,
Hey,
that's
heads
a
up, I know we're all going to dinner. Hear me out. Are there train tracks nearby? Because if one of them B&Os comes through, we've lost her. We lose her until that train is off into the
The
distance.
thing about it is that you, based on her speech impediment,
Okay.
you could think she's not from around here. Therefore,
That's
she doesn't
hot.
have a-
That's hot.
right.
Yeah,
Therefore, she doesn't have a good understanding, grasp on the language, so it might be more
right.
more difficult for her.
But can you imagine her dating you and she'd be like, you told that story April 3rd, 2023.
It's a photographic memory.
17 times,
Jesus,
17
wait,
times.
18 times, 18 times, 18 times, 18 times. Shit, you should have called, should have called, you should have called, again, should have called. Yeah. Oh my God, damn. You showed us a
Haley,
photo.
that's
She's
her name.
clearly
Yeah.
very,
She's
very pretty.
smoking hot.
Is this the American one? Or because I've always heard,
Yeah.
Gillis talked about this, that the Australian one is the one
Oh.
that's pure, concentrated, what the fuck?
Well, I will
Because
say,
it started in Australia.
yeah, this
really?
is definitely not
Oh, yeah.
Australia.
I heard the Australian one is insanity.
Well, there
because
That's not an autistic. This is an autistic.
oh, it's an
Yeah.
autistic. Well, apparently the Australian one puts them in situations.
Oh,
For
fun.
the American one, like you go
Yeah.
to dinner
Put
and have
them
a
in a-
date. Like, all right, we're going to go to dinner, but little do they know the cafe is filled with snakes.
Put them in an escape room.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'll say that there are some people on this show that you're like, this guy's never gonna find love. You can't act like that, and then and they do.
Yeah.
They find. I don't know
Find
how,
out somebody-
I'll have to
how they
watch
do
it.
it.
I'll have to check
I
it out.
gotta watch one. I know I
Yeah.
need to. I've just seen clips of them and the Australian one, which is wild. Did you hear about the fucking Netflix Thailand? I'm gonna make sure I say this right. The Netflix Thailand military draft show.
No.
That Thailand does this thing every year where there is a draft, and you go in, and every man from the age of like 18 to 20 has got to go in, and you either get a red card, that means you're in the
sounds
fucking
familiar.
military for like 2 to 10 years, depending
Yeah.
on your job, or you get a black card. You're exempt. Take care. You never have to come back. That black card's
Always
permanent.
bet
I
on
saw
black.
this on Instagram.
Yes, and
Yeah,
there
yeah.
is a lottery, and guys are fucking losing it. Like guys get in
Yeah.
there, and they'll do the whole.
Imagine me on colorblight. I don't know. What
You
do I
have no
do?
idea. What am I doing?
They convinced you that you-
Am I shooting at, or am I going home to jack
Look
off?
off to me.
Yeah. So you're having guys in there that are acting like the Maury Povich, you are not the father,
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
dance and all that. And then other guys that like are running their heads into the wall,
Now,
trying to concuss themselves.
You probably know this.
They're
Are
gonna
they,
stream this fucking thing.
That's awesome.
I'm
Do,
watching it.
are they people that are active? Like, are they going to be in
I
combat?
don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
where,
yeah,
where the Thai military is at these days. Are they somewhere in Iran? I doubt it. But they're going to be doing something. Well, whatever their life plans
Mhm.
were, and I guess that's part of it. Is
Put
that
on hold for 2 to 10 years.
2 to 10 years. And I guess if you're like, okay, your infantry,
Yeah.
that's 2. Yeah, you got to go.
I'd rather do inventory.
Yeah.
1 bullet,
Yes.
2 bullets, 3
Thank you.
bullets.
Yes, I'm a hero.
But
Yes.
if you're in like the motorcade, you're doing 10 years, depending
Nah.
on the job, and you get assigned
no, I'm
a
not
job.
because I'm dying.
The fuck
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm
Do you
gonna
also
snap my
draw
leg.
your job? Because
Yeah.
I don't know.
they shouldn't draw it and then be like, okay, you're a SEAL. You know what I mean? I'm like,
No,
I
no,
can't-
no,
I
be a
can't-
SEAL.
Probably have to do some push-ups.
Look
first
at
or
me.
something.
I'm 115 pounds. I am a ladyboy.
Speaking of when you're talking about traveling with, I don't know if you know this, Joe, but so don't answer if you do. Our buddy Tim, not the Tim with the bet Tim, the Tim who made this table.
Yes.
Do you know what he brings with him every time he goes to a hotel?
His own sheets.
No,
Okay.
it's what
Joe, guess.
it is. I mean, it's something I've never heard of somebody bringing.
Hmm.
Once I heard it, I was like, oh, that makes
His own
sense.
pillow?
No,
Noise
no,
machine.
no. It is something that he has to install.
He's got to install.
Yeah.
it.
Install.
Yes.
Okay, I know you have your CPAP. People bring shower head.
He brings his own shower.
Yes. Yes. Hell
How
yeah.
awesome is that?
Yes.
He
But
wants a
isn't
good
it-
shower. He wants.
Do you know why I know that? Because my dad's girlfriend does the same
No, she
fucking
doesn't.
thing. Donna brings a shower head with her. She loves it.
I didn't realize that it was. I always thought the pressure had to do with how quickly I didn't know the
what I
shower
thought.
head.
It's a combination.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you got shitty water, but if
Right.
you have a decent head that like really funnels it through,
Yeah.
So does he put that like tape around the?
I didn't ask any more details.
Have you ever put in a shower head?
No.
It's
you
not
gotta put that
easy.
sealant.
I,
It's not
Yeah,
just
I
screwing
think I
on.
might
Yeah.
have. Been,
You got to put that
yeah.
shitty white sealant
Yes.
tape on. It's not great.
Now, if there's anybody who can do something
No,
like
no,
that quickly,
he-
it's
yeah.
Tim. But
you and I
know.
would never do
No.
that. Yeah,
Stephanie
yeah,
writes, I'm going to erase my guess. Yes, we get it. It goes in your ass. And it's shaped like R. Kelly's fist. So
yeah. No one asked for
R.
this. Shaped like R.
my
Kelly's.
ass is telling me no, but my ass is also
I
saying yes.
believe I can fist.
There's no reason it had to be R. Kelly.
I believe I can fist away. Think about you every night and day.
Oh my God.
I believe I can fist. That
Oh,
could be another
yeah.
show
Space
title.
Jam that fist up my ass. Oh yeah. God, we got a bunch of show
I
titles.
have seen R. Kelly do the national anthem and sing "I Believe I Can Fly" at the Wizards home opener of Michael Jordan's first game.
Oh, is that right?
Absolutely,
Probably a
Yeah.
better season than this last
How
one.
big
Yes.
were his hands?
His fists, they were so delicious.
Real big.
No
you,
one
Fred.
asked for this new one coming tomorrow. If you're curious about why Chris Carlheim started the podcast, well, you're about to find out.
We know this. I'm barely a good podcast host. I actually sometimes think this podcast sucks. And this is going to be my pip. This is where we're going to talk about my performance improvement plan when it comes to this podcast. This podcast started because I wanted to also be a voice on the DLP. Everybody else was putting out solo podcasts. Everybody. Tommy, Eric, Justin, Rob. I don't think Sean put one out. Joe. And nobody said, hey, Chris, do you want to do a podcast? And I, of course, being a jealous piece of shit that I am, was like, well, I'm just going to make one and send it to these guys. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll suck. I don't fucking know. And that's why, like, the first one is me just telling my origin story, as it were. But is it a good podcast? Listening back to it? Not really. It just sounds like a whiny little bitch being like, oh, I don't want anybody to invite me to the party. Like, not everybody's going to invite you to the party, dickhead. You just have to show up sometimes.
Just show up to the party.
Just show up to the fucking party, Chris.
That's the worst advice.
Just show up to the party. Who the fuck's going to turn you away? Hell yeah.
New pod, no one invited you.
That's there. He has a second podcast now.
It's Christmas. There's a knock on the door.
Exactly,
It's
yeah.
Chris.
I'm coming in. Right? I am
All
sitting
right.
under the
I
tree.
just took my own
His
advice.
next podcast is,
Yeah.
don't you hate when people don't have a chair for you?
Exactly.
God damn, that's funny. Well, hey, you'll see him June 3rd at
yeah.
Magoobies with the DLP Jamboree coming out for
Hell,
that.
Yeah, you will.
He's going to be doing what I believe is going to be just a live, no one asked for this, where he loses his mind for like
Fuck
5
yeah.
minutes, gets up, gets off. So
he has it in him. I have a friend of mine, Amber. She told me there's this guy that's courting her, if you will. He's a musician, and he goes, "I'm writing a song for you," and he sends it to her, and she let me listen to it. What is it about this song that makes me think that he does this bit with everyone?
okay. Okay, so he's that's the hint that he does this with every woman.
Yes.
So it's like something that's boilerplate where you can just remove
Yeah.
a name and plug a
Or
fresh
there's no
in.
name in there.
There's no it's another one. There's no name.
Yeah.
Or is it a popular song that he says he wrote himself?
You said there's no name, Joe. There's no fucking lyrics.
It's
I
an
was right.
instrumental. It's a fucking instrumental.
I'm like, what? What is it about me? The chord change? What
Yeah.
does it say?
You remind me of a D minus or whatever the fuck it is. Or
I'm like, this is fucking bullshit. He sends this to every girl.
Did you hear it? Did you hear it?
I mean, once I realized there was no lyrics, I was like, well, I'm not listening to this stupid
Nobody
shit.
does.
oh, fuck no, I'm not listening to
Exactly.
God,
Oh God, that's funny.
how many songs do you even know that have no lyrics?
I mean, they're like jazz songs, classical
Darude
music.
Sandstorm.
You know, the friggin' Beethoven Fifth. I don't know.
Is that what-
Exactly.
Metallica's
words.
Orion
Yeah.
is one.
Mozart's 11th.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
tequila has one word.
Anything else still
They
counts.
just
Yeah, but even-
famously did a
Even
karaoke.
like
That's my
pick up the
favorite karaoke.
pieces.
Yeah.
It says pick up the pieces.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
not a
good
lot
to
It'll
know.
never be a hit, is my point.
No.
that's so funny. He just grafts it onto whatever bitch he's with. Oh, that's great.
So I'm there last night, West End Grill, and I'm just there's this guy next to me, and I've never seen him before, and he's just drinking water, and I don't know if I figured out later that he was trying to stop his drinking for the night, and it's funny. You would just text that the Yankees were about to lose,
Mhm.
then they hit a home run.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
Right? And
Jinxed it.
so he's like, you can never count the Yankees out. One thing I've learned, I lived in New York, you never count them out. I go, yeah, my buddy is funny. He just texted that they were about to lose. Huh?
Yeah.
He goes, yep, that's just an organization. They got another gear, man. They just go to another level. I'm like, well, they haven't won shit. Like,
Yeah,
almost 20
years, right?
I
Whatever.
know that.
Yeah.
I'm not even a baseball
I'm
fan.
like,
I know that
okay.
they're not great.
He goes, yeah, I went to Mariano Rivera's last game. I didn't really follow him much, but I became a fan ever since. I'm like, wait, you went to his last game?
That's
Wait,
when
you weren't a fan of his?
Started being a fan.
Everyone else is there because of that. So I'm like, okay.
As soon as Gretzky retired,
yeah,
I
right.
knew the LA
The
Kings
day
were
I
my
started
team.
getting into them was the day that Jeter walked away.
There's going to be 10 more of ridiculous things. Like, are you trolling me? And he goes, yeah, nice guy, man.
Did you make fun
Nice
of him?
guy.
No, I kept listening.
Here's the thing.
yeah.
You know why you didn't? Because it was probably just you and him,
It
right?
was just me and
Now,
him.
if I'm there,
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah,
guy's
yeah.
gonna
Or you
get-
do it, Rob,
Right.
is see how far he takes it.
Yes,
So he said
yes.
nice
He's gonna
guy
get
as in he met
murdered.
him.
He goes, nice guy. That everyone was crying in the locker room. He was really had a great speech. I'm like, how the fuck would you know? Right? And then he starts talking. Yeah, I'm a Cowboys fan too.
Oh,
Say whatever you want about Jerry
Jesus.
Jones. He puts the right people in place to do the right job. I'm like, they haven't won in 30 years.
They're fucking
So, no, he doesn't. He does not
horrendous.
put them in the right
Okay.
place. Okay.
And also, he was for the Yankees and the Cowboys.
Exactly.
Okay, so that means he's
And
also a
he's
Lakers fan
from here, right?
Yeah,
Duke Blue
Lakers fan
Devils-
also.
Duke Blue Devils.
So he starts talking about Jordan. Yeah, and he goes, Tiger Woods. I saw him at Beth Page U.S. Open. Again, I didn't really know much about him. I swear to God, he said, I'm like, what are you talking about? These are the most famous athletes of all
It's a
time.
grand
Exactly,
slam.
right.
Who doesn't know about
And
You
he
know
that?
he talks about
Yeah.
boxing? Mike Tyson.
Right. He's like,
Yeah.
he was like 4 shots back. He came back, never seen it like. I'm like, I don't remember that as a thing because Tiger was notoriously not a chaser. He was a front runner
Yeah.
when he'd win. So I'm like, okay, maybe that happened. I don't know. He's like, guy's got another gear. I'm like, yeah. And now we're just naming great athletes. Yeah. fucking
Secretary.
Gretzky. Great. This is so stupid, right?
Was he like Mike
Yeah.
Tyson? I didn't like it until I saw him in The Hangover.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was great.
So I go, yeah, Usain Bolt. I go, there's this kid, Gout is his
Yeah.
name. He's under 20. He just broke the under 20 world record. He broke Usain Bolt's world record. Guy goes like, yeah. I was in school, man. This is this girl, 4th grade. She's just an amazing athlete. She's faster than the boys. She was just incredible athlete. I go, oh, yeah, some people have it. She goes, yeah, she was just something special. I go, yep, God given. I'm
no.
just being cliche.
He's about to hit you
Can
with
we
a
guess
fucking
who this
name.
person is?
No,
Is
no.
it
He's gonna hit you with a
Flojo?
name.
Okay.
Shakari Richardson.
he goes, she was 6'2" in the 4th grade.
Evidence in the 4th grade.
I'm like,
he's this
I'm like,
tall.
what?
That was barely 4 feet tall.
So finally, I'm like, yeah. So what happened to her? And he goes, yeah, she didn't really make it through her 20s. Like, okay. So then
I loved her.
the silence for about 5 minutes. Then he goes, yeah, I just saw her like a couple years ago. I'm like, wait, I thought you just said she was dead. He goes, no, it was 5 years. Maybe it was 15. I'm like, okay, so this is fucking weird, right? So then we start talking about.
I want to meet this guy.
Oh yeah. So
I really wanna
fucking
hang
great,
out.
right? He says that how the fuck did we get there? God, he starts talking. Oh, we're watching Sports Center.
Can I interrupt you for a second?
Yeah.
Are you enjoying this?
I'm
'Cause-
enjoying.
I would be in heaven.
I think because he has water that he's leaving soon.
Yeah.
Because I want to write all this shit
Yeah,
down.
yeah,
He's right
yeah.
next to me, but I'm definitely enjoying it. Right. So then he goes, the WNBA draft is on. Sports Center's on. Their highlights. So they're showing college highlights of these players. He goes, college basketball, women's college basketball would be so much better if they would let them dunk. Now I push back. I go, what makes you think they don't let them dunk?
Yeah.
And he goes, well, yeah, come on. You don't think these girls, you don't think they can dunk?
No.
I go, no.
No.
Because if they could,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
would.
Would
Yeah.
dunk.
He goes, well, my friend in 4th grade. I'm like, enough of that
No,
fucking thing.
enough of your 4th grade
Enough about your 4th grade freak,
Hold
okay?
on.
Yes.
the women, Brittany Griner can't dunk,
Exactly, but
fucking
Fucking Air Jackie over here, the fucking human highlight film,
Yeah.
Brenda Wilkins. or
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly.
So I'm like, enough about this chick. Then he goes, Sports Center's on. He goes, are they talking? By the way, whatever they're talking about, you couldn't tell what they're talking about. It's somebody talking to somebody on Zoom. I don't know about what. And he goes, are they talking about Stuart Scott retiring after 35 years? I go, Stuart Scott died 10 years ago.
Yeah, he's long dead.
And by the way, there's no pictures of Stuart Scott. What are you? And he goes,
Where did that come from?
I'm like, what the fuck? He goes, yeah, he was kind of like Brian Gumbel. I'm like, no, Stuart Scott had a little more personality. He's just a straight shooter. I'm like, are you thinking of the same fucking black guy? Like, I don't think you are, because the only thing they have in common is they're black sportscasters. They're totally different people, right?
Yeah.
So okay. So then he goes, it's baseball highlights. He goes, man, maybe should pull Lenny Dykstra. I go, what's that mean? I mean, Lenny Dykstra was a player from the 80s or 90s.
Yeah, nails.
He goes, yeah, he has the record for most consecutive games with a home run. By the way, not a home run hitter. Okay.
Hey,
a fact
I'll
that's
bet you
easily,
$1 billion.
a fact that's
Yes,
easily
easily.
looked up.
I looked it up later. His career high in home runs for a season is 19. How many games in a row did he say Lenny Dykstra had a home run?
Okay, how many?
Hold on. Before you say it, was the equivalent of when I watched that Hallmark movie and the wide receiver had been the MVP 7 times?
Yes, it is. It is actually. I think it's more ridiculous.
He hit a home run. God, what? By the way, 6 is ridiculous.
I think I looked up 8 is the all-time record.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Okay, I've got it right here. Okay,
I
8's it.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm looking for Dykstra.
I
and
say,
I'm finding him.
I mean, Dykstra may have gotten to 2. I
Yes,
mean,
right.
Okay, I'll say he said 30.
Clearly it's 8. Clearly it's 8, as you pointed out.
Mhm.
Dale Long, Don Mattingly,
Mhm.
Ken Griffey Jr.,
Mhm.
awesome Super Nintendo game. And then from there it's 7. Barry Bonds, Jim Thome, if I'm saying that right.
Tomei, you're close.
Tomei, is that it?
Yes.
Okay. Paul Goldschmidt, Giancarlo Stanton, Chris Davis. And then it just, they stopped tracking.
He guessed 38 straight games.
Jesus Christ.
I bet there was only a couple times in his career that he played in 38.
I know. He's like, they were breaking into the news and going to a. I'm like, what?
Did you challenge
He
him?
goes, look it up. I knew that it was going to be so wrong. And I'm like, yeah, by the way, my phone is, I can look it up in 2 seconds. Like,
Yeah.
right. And I'm like, I'll look it up later. Right. Then he would do this thing where like, he would start talking about something as if you'd prompted him.
Right.
Like he's having this conversation in his head and now he's having it in his outside voice.
Oh, chicken parmesan. Yeah.
Is he thinking,
Right.
is he thinking that he had a hitting streak? As in he connected with the
Did
ball?
he have a 38 game hitting streak?
He did not. He
Okay.
had his most notable streak from Dykstra was a 23 game
Yeah.
hitting
Yeah.
streak
Which
in
is
1990.
Yeah.
Do you know what his
66%
Yes.
of what he
okay?
said, so we're
How
close.
many consecutive games did Lenny Dykstra hit a home run in?
3.
I said 2, but now that you're saying it's probably 1.
It is 1. He has never hit back-to-back games.
The thing he said, he was the greatest of all time.
Most
He
of-
never done one.
Yes.
He
The
just,
only way it could be worse is
Yes.
if you've never hit a home
Yeah.
run.
oh
It's like,
my God.
That's the richest man in the world. Actually, it's a homeless person. So you couldn't be more
Actually, he
fucking wrong.
lives in a box where he
Exactly.
shits.
So there's silence. Then he just again, no prompt. He goes, yeah, I went to a party at Chapel Hill once, North Carolina. Man, it was a good time. I don't really remember much about it.
hold on, can I guess?
No, he didn't remember. But then,
I thought he was going to say other than Michael
was the
Jordan.
story.
there. Oh, okay.
then he went to a party, doesn't remember from 30 years ago. Like, that's your
Were
story.
you hanging on every word?
I'm like, he goes, yeah, there was guys there. We did some shots. That's all I remember.
I remember just doing
Great fucking story.
I remember too. Like I was the one dude. Like
Yeah.
everybody's drinking. I'm the guy that had the blow. And there's this Len kid there, and I'm like, hey, buddy, let's party. Man, I hear you just
Yeah.
got it. You fun to find out you're with the guy that sold Len Bias the fucking 8-ball. You
kept-
have to kill him.
right. I kept wondering if he was gonna fuck. And then he started about Rodney Rogers went to Wake Forest. And then he said he died in an RV accident. I'm like, that's bullshit. I looked it up. It was true.
Hey,
It's
you
right.
got one
It's
right.
not God
I'm
damn
like,
it.
what the hell?
Okay, you got one.
Yes.
So let me say this. There
Mhm.
used to be a guy who's going to remain nameless,
Mhm.
who's a notorious like that.
Yes.
Okay. You know, guys both know this
Yes.
guy very well,
Yeah, yeah.
where every once in a while he would say something outrageous and it would be
It
true.
would be true.
Yes.
You'd
Yes.
hang on to
And
that
so-
one fact. Like,
Yeah.
fuck.
And you go, oh, that's
This
right.
guy was in his 50s, by the way. They're asking in the chat. So
In his-
That's
in his
so
50s.
funny.
Do you remember his name?
I don't think I ever got his name. I mean,
Is he a regular?
no, I'd never seen him before. He knew the bartender, the old bartender was probably the Billy, the one who's been there the longest. But once he left, I was like, hey, let me tell you this story.
Hey, let me tell you
Yeah.
what this fucking
Hey,
idiot
hot
just
girl,
did.
I got a Lenny Dykstra story for you.
You're gonna love it.
So
Take a
did you
guess.
talk to the guy who knew him about that guy?
I said that guy's insane. He goes,
Yeah.
Yes.
Guy's
yes.
clearly a lunatic.
Yeah, he was completely insane. Let's talk about our perfect days.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Get those
Yeah.
things queued up. While you find
Mhm.
them real quick, just one last bit of information. We got a bunch of shows coming up. We'd love to see you as many of them as we possibly can. I do believe We've got some coming up. The Improv on April 30th.
That
I
is
believe it's our trivia
correct.
night. Do we have one
Yes.
before that?
I don't believe we
I don't
do.
think we do. I
I'll
don't
be
know if
at
we
the
do.
Bright Box on the Saturday before that.
Very nice,
and
very nice.
Frederick the Sunday before that.
So
doing stand-up.
April 30th, we've got one of those. We've got one May 21st. We would love to see you there.
Mhm.
Hold on
Also,
real quick. Is the May 21st one? That's the one that
that
the
is
Annapolis
90s.
Ram-
Yes.
That's Annapolis.
So listen,
Rams.
I want to just real quick for our audience. Look, we need to fill that thing.
We do.
We got
do.
it. Please.
So if you go to any show in the next handful of months, go to that one, the
Mhm.
Annapolis Rams Head on May 21st. That's an important show. For
Yeah,
us.
we feel bad, like kind of holding you hostage with like you need to do this or you're not going to get
No,
another
it's
chance.
a great show. It's a great venue.
It's
and,
it's one of our favorite ones.
The whole cast is involved. Everyone gets to play to their strengths, I believe.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That's a great way to
Mhm.
put it. Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody gets a real time to shine.
Mhm.
May 15th, if you find your way around Fishhead Cantina, there's going to be a big Bussy show where Bussy is going to basically be your headliner. It is going to be the third and final performance of the Poon Brothers. So come on out. Tony and I decided over a couple of bourbons that, you know what? Fun that we tried. Let's put a bullet in this fucking thing.
When are you doing this?
It's
This
going to
is
be
the
May
Fishhead
15th.
Cantina?
We're going
Okay.
to do 10 minutes. We got a little something stupid planned. We don't care about it. We're not rehearsing it. We did it drunk. We made each other laugh. And then we're going to do it one last time. So great idea on paper, pretty poor in practice.
What if you crush?
Then we still quit because
Okay.
fuck it.
All right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So come on out, see Bussy May 15th, Fishhead Cantina. But that big one, May 21st, Rams Head on stage. That one, that's going to be something special. So come on out for
We're
that.
going to crush it.
Yeah.
I believe Steph said the SheLP girls are going to be doing their perfect days on the next
Nice.
SheLP agenda. Let's hear from Rachel. She says perfect day would start out waking up in a tent while it's still dark. Get the coffee going on either a fire or camp stove would be even better if someone else took care of this part for me. Load the bowl up. There's nothing like having a ciggy with your coffee while watching the sunrise. Share the bowl with your partner, whoever is there. Get breakfast tacos going on. Daughter would be there, hike, see some trees, find birds, flowers, bugs, and very outdoors.
Okay.
Then I'd really love to just hang by the water, river, lake fishing, chilling, sandwich wraps, Arnold Palmer's, some vodka, cornhole, horseshoes at camp. Very outdoorsy.
Jesus.
Some round of dominoes, a
who's
few
this
more
again?
bowls. This is Rachel.
Okay, Rachel.
Campfire steaks, potatoes, asparagus for Din Din. Whiskey by the campfire. Now we're talking with some s'mores, stories, music, and just chilling under the stars.
It's weird, and it says a lot about me. You have a perfect day where at the end of it you don't get laid,
You have the children
Yeah.
around? What the fuck, dude?
and you're outside.
You're outside with
right.
bugs and trees and
No,
shit.
no, I don't want to be critical. I get the
No,
romance
it's yours.
of,
That's your
of
day.
somebody who's camping, but
I want you
it
there.
is difficult for me to wrap my head around how the
Mhm.
perfect day. You don't have any intimacy at the end of a perfect day.
Yeah, mine was immediately getting yanked on by some Korean
Yeah.
masseuse, which, by the way, I did play for Mudge, and Mudge left. So
Good.
thank God.
Chris, waking up early to hunt deer, waterfowl, or turkey. To maximize my choices, I go turkey, hunt the morning, watch the sunrise while listening for the gobbles as the woods come alive. After a successful morning hunting, get a nice big sub for lunch and hit the lake for some bass fishing in the afternoon. Cap it off with crabs, burgers, and beer for dinner. Going to the evening for beers around campfire with friends. It sounds like Chris and Rachel should hang
Again,
out.
yeah,
Hang
no,
out.
Yes,
no
right.
sex
What is this?
again.
Right.
Better homes and gardens? What
Okay.
the fuck's with being outside?
Yeah.
Then go get it. I mean, my perfect day.
All right.
A
By the way,
sub.
I know I don't want to be too critical.
No, it's yours. It's
I am
yours.
saying it's hard to wrap my head around
Yeah.
the idea. Everybody wants a great meal,
Yes,
right? Everybody
clearly,
has that.
clearly.
Yeah.
But then meal and sex, those are the two
Right.
great.
Yeah, food and
Right.
fun.
I don't
right?
know what mine would be. I guess it would involve somewhere at some friggin' nice golf resort, and
And you love golf?
there's golf, there's hanging out, there's good meals. I guess like
An inebriant?
A perfect day, you play well too.
I play
You
well.
crush
I definitely
well,
play well.
And people see you do
I think
well.
I hit on the car. I hook on with the cart girl. That's my first.
Yes, yes. You
Exactly.
bang a cart
Right.
girl. You get a perfect buzz.
Yeah.
I also need a buzz. I
No,
need
I
a
need a
buzz.
buzz. I need some, and then I need it to be like a nice meal. Then maybe like an outdoor live music, looking over the lake or water or something. Maybe I do like the fire pit and the ending the night chilling, hanging
No, I
out.
do like, I like
Mhm.
being outside in
Yeah,
a
yeah.
fire
Mhm.
pit.
I can
And then
do that
Haley
indoors.
from Love on the Spectrum
Yes.
moseys up to the
Yes.
fire pit
Joe's,
with a chocolate shake.
Joe's involved dairy and autistic tits. Those are his.
All right. Well, that's I don't know if it's a perfect episode, but it's the best we got today.
It's pretty great. We appreciate everybody that's been checking in. Yes, yet again, we can't stress it enough. We need to see you at all of the shows that we are doing because we want these venues to Book us again. We love you very much. You are the best. Continue to subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/the DLP Agenda. You can also gift a Patreon subscription to somebody. New episode of Laughs Count Anywhere this Thursday. A special WrestleMania season episode. Lots been going on with that. Myself, Rob, and Eric are going to connect for that. We'll have that thing up sooner rather than later. Tony and Chris, a new
No One Asked for This comes out tomorrow, Wednesday morning.
Yeah, and we'll have another Dork Dynasty for you by the end of the month. We appreciate you. We are the DLP Agenda.
Laters.